Spirit. Right there. Spirit. Spirit going up the pipe. Hey everybody. How's it going tonight? Today? Whenever you get to see this. Yeah. Yep, we're back out in the old saw shack for another great rambling. I don't know if you guys like this or not, but it just, I don't know, gives me something to do, and it's kind of fun just to kind of say hello and communicate with folks around the world, around the country, around the world. And this is just kind of a good avenue. To me, I think. I don't know. I have fun with it. So if you like it, I'm glad. Puts a smile on somebody's face. That's even better. Tonight, I'm just kind of out here tinkering around. As you can see, I still have the Super Pro 81 on the bench. It's all tore apart. I'm waiting on crank seals now. So, yeah. So I'm just kind of tinkering around. Had a guy that I work with fix me up a Fallin Dawg. A little addition to it. I don't know if you guys can you see that? There you go. Hey, look at that. Look at that. TazMan's getting fancy, eh? I mean with the paper. Yeah, anyway, we just added this. I had him add this piece here. It's off of a steel chainsaw, power saw. The bigger one. And if it ends up being too long out here, then I'll just file it down to where it matches up a little bit better with that one. But to me, I don't know. To me, it don't look that bad. Yeah, so we're going to put that on. Hope everybody's doing great. Hope everybody's week started out awesome. Hope everybody's week continues on right into the weekend. Got that, my spirit fire. I missed Sunday. I was working. So that'll be my spirit fire for the week. Yeah. Thanks everybody that's doing that. Something good to give back to the community, you know. Sometimes when somebody's down on their luck, or you know, just life in general, sometimes that's all it takes, you know, is to know that somebody cares. You know, whether you know them or not, whether you've known them your whole life, or just, you know, through a YouTube channel. It's a pretty special community thing we got going on right now. It's strange to me. I know that these saws are older and whatever, but check that out. Yeah. This is another chip flap. Remember I told you? Yeah, there's the chip flap on the old Super Pro 81. Rivets. These can go inward. This one couldn't so much. They could have, but I didn't want it to hook up, get hung up on the chain if it came off. But that's what it looks like on the inside. And this, as you can see, is broken. This piece here is broken. You know, from being from the 70s, things like that happen. So I put that on there to cover that up. And then the top piece was the same way, missing a chunk back here. So I just put one on the top. And then it meets up with that metal flange that's in there. So that's what that looks like. And it might go out front here a little bit too long. But this goes up around the handlebar. Here, let me get my fancy paper. See that hole that cut out? That's for the full wrap handlebar. But that thing don't look too bad on there, I don't think. Eh? Yeah. Anyway, it's kind of surprising to me that they may have made one, but finding one, haha, yeah, that's not happening. Unless you find another one that has something that somebody else made or whatever. So, the reason for that, this extra piece here, down here, as you can see, this is where the bottom of the handlebar goes, right? Yeah. So with that, if your lowest fallen spike is right there, well, your saw tilts forward like that when you put a long bar on it. I just run a 28-inch bar on it, but it's it's a solid steel one. It's not a lightweight or nothing. But I think even with a lightweight 28, it would tilt it forward. So then your saw is sitting like this with the bar in the dirt, while it's warming up or whatever. Well, with this extra spike down here, it will rest on that. And it acts as a kickstand. Right? Yeah. Yep. After talking to like Bellhopper and Brian Gray and those guys, just build one. Just build one. Yeah, the old chip flap. The old chip flap, and then she'll sit just right. I'm thinking when we put a bar on it, hopefully that's soon. Hopefully we get to put that in the wood. Yeah. Awesome. So what's everybody else got going on? 307's been cutting wood like crazy on the old wood miser, getting his horse shelter fixed up. Hopefully that gets in there before the wind really starts whipping down there and gets super cold on him. Yeah, 307, that pine, man, I'm telling you, that would have been so cool looking on coming through that wood miser. Yeah, it had a pretty cool blue pattern. Maybe I'll cut one of them chunks in half. Yay. I'll rip one of them chunks in half. We'll see what the inside of it looks like. Yeah, that'll be cool, hey? Yeah, that'll be awesome. Casterman, that's awesome that you bought a painting from Rita at Rita's Canvas on Instagram. She's got some cool art, really super cool art. It's awesome that Buckin's helping her along with that, and she's, running with it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. A lot of cool stuff going on. Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to grab another chip flap. I'll show you that one too. I'll be right back. Okay. So this is what the inside of this is off of 372. This is what it looks like on the inside with the chip flap. The rivets go in this way and go outward. And then this one back here doesn't really matter, except for where it goes back against the fuel tank corner. This one went in, and so did that one, because it don't really matter. It's not going to hit on the chain unless the chain comes off. So that's what that looks like. And that one's only 4 rivets. And they stick out, but it's on the far side of the saw, so you're not really going to be bumping up against it unless you run it left-handed, right? Yeah. The old chip flap. This idea came from Bucking. I noticed it quite a while ago on his Hot Rod 372 XPW. And so if you want to see a chip flap that works and how it works, go over and check out some of Bucking's Hot Rod 372 videos, or the ones where he's falling timber with that saw. And you'll notice it, because it's the only one that he has, the only 372 that he has that has a chip flap on it. It's brown leather, but that's where I got the idea. And man, I'll tell you, it keeps the stuff out of your face. And there's no doubt about it. So any saw that you're gonna, that you might be doing some falling with, with that saw being at that angle for your bottom cut of your Humboldt, depending on which side of the tree you're standing on, sometimes you should be standing on that side of the tree. So you got to run it that way. Bucking saw shows it. I mean, them chips come out of there and they just roll right off. There's very few that come back towards them. So yeah, if you want to see a good one, see it in action, go there, check it out. I'm sure we'll get some footage of it in the spring when we get back up in the woods and start falling firewood. Yeah. Oh man, Jay Daniels, that leather work you did for Casterman, that rocks. That's awesome. That belt is so stinking cool. That'll last a lot of lifetimes. That'd be a good one to pass along, I'll tell you. That's a beautiful piece of work. And that axe scabbard, yeah, that thing's cool. How it just like clips on the belt. It's easily removable if you don't want that. If you don't need it on there. Wow, that's a cool tool. All your work is great. Everybody's work is great. Isn't this fun? I'm sure you're having fun, I'll tell you that. Yeah. So yeah, that's the chip flap story. Yeah. Oh, Pulp. Man, I don't know how you're standing it, dude. You gotta be getting super anxious. You've been super anxious waiting on that saw. I'm just glad that it's in Germany, that it made it to Germany. It made it to Germany in a week. It was in less than a week. It was in Germany. From here, it was, a week. It was in Germany. That's just crazy to me. So I'm still hoping everything works out good on that deal. Yeah. Awesome. That's just a little chip flap edition, a little bit of Spirit Fire, just kind of hanging out. All right. Well, everybody take care. Be safe. Jeremy Weaver. I have not forgotten about you asking about the square filing video, it might be a while, but I might put one up. It probably won't be the greatest, but it might give you some ideas, or or whatever. I'm trying to get better with the camera and with the file. The angles are, some of them are kicking my butt, so I haven't forgotten about it, and I am working on it. So, and anybody else, if you want to see something, let me know. Get in the comments if it's out here in the saw shack. If you want to see something, how something works or how something comes apart or whatever, I'll do my best to get to it. Anything about filing, anything about anything, and just also all my saws are stock. The only thing I've done to any of my saws is put a different muffler on it, do a muffler mod, whatever, and sharpen the chain and maintain it. That's all I've done. That's all I've done with any of them. And some of my saws have scars in the piston and scars in the cylinders, but you know what? I'm gonna run them. I'm always looking for parts, for Pioneer parts and stuff like that. So yeah, but they run and they cut. It's all in the filing, right? All right. We'll talk to you guys later. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for being here. Thanks for all the support, and thanks for all the happy birthday wishes since my birthday to still coming today. I love it. I love it. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that's here, everybody that comments, everybody that subscribes, everybody that watches. I appreciate every single bit of it. Every bit of it. All right. We'll talk to you later. Love you all. TazMan's rolling.